Back to NieR Replicant yet again. I probably should have tested before starting this stream that, my game capture was set up. Yeah, because I was recording Minecraft recently, so the game capture was set up to that instead. But hello, Anima and CJ. Wait, you thought my Dusk Noir emote was a TV? Nah, this is my evil emote. It's like Dusk Noir lurking and watching you. Is what it's supposed to be. That's why it's all evil and stuff. Anyway, I still have a little bit of sniffles, a little bit of a cough. Doesn't even be going away anytime soon. I have like a bag of halls in my drawer that I'm going through like bit by bit, and it does definitely help. But you know, I'm not doing so bad. It's not like that one stream where I was sniffling like crazy that I couldn't stream at all. You know, I can manage it. So last time we beat the game a second time. Now we have A and B. And now for C, apparently I gotta collect all the weapons. It's currently the 28th of September. Uploads will be going up until like October, as is already. I'm trying to get this game wrapped up before too much stuff happens in October, because there's several releases coming out in October. There's NieR Automata on the Switch, which, you know, I can't play until I beat this anyway. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and Persona 5 on the Switch. And then November is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and Ubisoft's Skull and Bones, that game that was in development hell for the past 8 years. So we're seeing the beginning of the second half again, yada yada. We've seen this a few times by now. But just, was it yesterday or was it earlier today? Everything's blurring together. Skull and Bones got delayed from November to March next year. So it's been delayed another half a year after it's been in development hell for the past 8 years with them not being able to decide what their game is for, you know, close to a decade now. So it honestly doesn't surprise me at all that it got delayed for another half a year, and that actually gives me a little bit more breathing room. So I'm very grateful for that. Ahead lies a deep dream, a dark past, a beautiful tragedy, delve into Kaine's memories. I assume it says yes and no because we've done it once before, so I guess no because we've already seen it. So we can just skip it this time, I guess, as we start this half. All right, come along, third party member. We got freaking baddies to murderize and stuff. Oh my goodness, the frame rate is dying. Oh no, the frames!
The beast approaches.
It approaches so hard that it's destroying the frame rate, apparently. I don't know why this happens sometimes. It's gonna approach really slowly. Look at them sweet frames. Oh, there it is! That sweet, like, 3 FPS! Oh, you love to see it! Wow, look at it, it's low frame rate glory. It's the first time we've had this boss battle introduction being low frame rate. Okay, I should be able to, oh, I was about to say I should be able to open the menu and close it again to fix it, but I didn't even need to. Also, it gave me this. Where's my freaking, the Phoenix Spear? Give me the thing. I don't want to use the weird thing, Bob. Yeah, Ubisoft Skull and Bones sounds like a codename for a game that's a bit risky playing like a certain Squeenix title, honestly. More so just from like it probably breaking my computer with it. It's probably gonna still be really unfinished considering everything with that game. Yeah, it was a stop motion video. We had a little bit of like a Lego time-lapse looking thing. But yeah, Skull and Bones was meant to be the spiritual successor to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, because after Black Flag wound up doing really well, Ubisoft was like, ah, people like this piratey game, so let's make one that's not just an Assassin's Creed game. Let's make our own like standalone piratey game. So then they started making Skull and Bones, and then they kept on not being able to decide what their game was actually going to be. The management on it would change a lot, and every time new management came in, they would basically scrap almost everything that was there before and take it in a completely new direction. And apparently the developers on it have really lost their motivation, considering, you know, they've been working on it for 8 years now and have watched their work get thrown in the trash over and over again. I imagine that would be really motivation destroying. So Ubisoft has lost a lot of money on Skull and Bones because of how much they kept throwing things away and, you know, taking things in a new direction and not even be able to decide exactly what the game even is. So, you know, there's that. So from what I've heard, it sounds like a lot of the developers figure that the game is gonna wind up being like really crappy after everything that it's gone through development wise. But at this point, really just want to get it out there already, just so they can move on with their lives already. So you know, I'll be playing it on the channel to like see what the spiritual successor to Assassin's Creed 4 is, but you know, my expectations are low. If only it was still coming out in November, then I'd be able to say the 2 November releases. I don't know which game my expectations would be lower for, Skull and Bones or Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you know. So, but it got delayed to March next year, which, again, doesn't surprise me considering all the development hell and issues that it's gone through. They released an official tweet being like, yeah, the development is all done, but we still have a lot of kinks to work out, and that somehow doesn't surprise me.
Right away.
So, I would normally say like, hey, good on them for like delaying it to, you know, release a more finished product.
Welcome back.
But this is like the 4th or 5th or maybe even 6th time they've delayed it, considering, you know, it was probably supposed to come out maybe a few years after Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and then it got really screwed. So, you know, there's that. So I might actually have like some decent game breathing room apart from these upcoming releases. Apart from that, I might have some decent breathing rooms, and I might commit that time back to Minecraft. I've been planning out my Minecraft series. I want to get the first half of the story done, basically season 1 of the Minecraft series.
This is for you.
And I've decided that is gonna be like part 30 or episode 30. I was crunching about how many more I want to do in my head, and it seems like 30 would be a really good number to stop on. It's a nice even number. I'm still gonna have to figure out what to do for a couple ones. I'm still not sure yet, but I'll figure it out. And I determined that I would be able to get to that point before the end of this year, but only if I did like non-stop weekly uploads for it until the end of the year, is the thing. Which, if I do clear up games like this, get them done, and just don't stream as many other games and like shift some focus over to Minecraft, I might be able to do it, but it might be a bit sketchy. We've seen this so many times, so I'm just talking over it, you know. That's the case, may as well do that. But yeah, it's a piratey game. Master both sides of the gaming scale of quality. Yeah, sometimes we play good games on this channel, sometimes we play bad games. Though Skull and Bones, it's honestly more so just the fact that I was such a big fan of Assassin's Creed 4. It's my favorite Assassin's Creed game. I just want to see how it turned out, and I also just want to say to the developers, wow, I'm so sorry you had to go through this, you know. Is the case. So even though I kind of expect the game to be garbage, it's kind of like when I play a Roller Coaster Tycoon game, like when a new one comes out. It's like I don't expect it to be good. I just want to cover it so that I have that experience, so I can say what it was like and stuff. But yeah, my my expectations aren't great for Skull and Bones. Look up any article on the game over the past several years, and you'll just see like developers speaking out about how awful the development was, and people like quitting their jobs over it, and what a mess. What an absolute mess. So, you know, we shall see how that goes.
Sorry about this.
So yeah, maybe I'll do some more like, I don't know, Minecraft live stream stuff where I'm recording episodes at the same time as I'm live streaming, maybe.
What is the matter?
Maybe something that I should do more often. All right, yeah, we've seen this twice.
Damn it. We should turn
in playthrough 1 and 2. So, well, we just immediately turn in. Is there gonna be anything new this time? Also, this is the playthrough where we need every weapon, apparently. If you want to beat this game, this route, you gotta have like every weapon. And a lot of the weapons are just in the shops and really expensive. So I wonder if I should honestly go around side questing. I did actually look up where to get every weapon that I'm missing, and a lot of them are actually behind side quests. So I'm probably gonna have to go around side questing quite a decent bit anyway. I could always do just the side quests that I need to get the weapons, but it might not be a bad idea to do some other ones as well, just to get the funds to buy the other weapons I need. I don't know why you need every weapon to, you know, truly beat the game here, but apparently you do for some reason. But yeah, let's see here. So you can finally watch a stream in 1080 without it shitting yourself every 5 seconds. Good old Twitch. Yeah, if only they were coming out in the same months, then we could have had like Pokemon Pirate Pals. Yeah, maybe we'll do like side quests. Like it's story content right now, but it's stuff that we've seen before, so I'll talk over it because it's been seen before. It's the case. We did it in playthrough 1 and 2. Here's this cutscene that we saw before. Can I skip it? Nah. Because we saw this before during Route B. So it's like we walk out here and it's like, whoa, what's that over there? Are they chilling, having a cool conversation? I bet they are.
Good would that even do?
I bet you they're having a conversation over there.
I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
I'm honestly tempted to
Me too.
just like mash through because we've seen it before.
Think of just
Wait. Hey,
what the heck? No, come on.
this my butt. No.
Oh,
Let me.
oh,
Because we saw it before. So there's no reason to, like, right? Right? Unless this bit is new? I don't remember. I think we saw that, right? Yeah, so we saw that scene during Route B. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well. He's a king. The king of Five Nights at... Okay.
Sleep well,
Fantastic.
and yet your red eyes tell a different tale.
Yeah.
Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
So, is it just like the previous playthroughs? Like, no differences? Except we need to collect every weapon for something to be different at the end? Otherwise, it's just like the same at the end or something? So, rather than committing to the story objective, it wants us to go around and get weapons and stuff? Because it specifically said before starting this playthrough at the end of last session, like, oh, next playthrough, collect every weapon. It's like, oh, okay. There's that. Serious question, because you still know nothing about this series. Where's the funny robot? You know the one? The one that we fought? With the shade? Or
I kind of thought you'd
it's the only
never talk
robot
to
that
us
I,
again.
know of. Unless you talk about, like, NieR Automata.
And that you don't have a choice.
That's the one that's a lot more about the robots.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Apparently, NieR Automata takes place, like, way after this
Why don't
one,
we go
but...
talk to Popola?
But this game and Automata are the only two games in the series. 2B. Yeah, that's Automata.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
That's not this game.
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
We need
You
to
don't
see all
need
this
to
since
apologize.
we've seen it before.
Anyone would be upset when their friends
Yeah, so
are
that'd be
hurt.
Automata, which is apparently like
Let Emil and Kaine
way
decide,
after this
right?
game, like timeline-wise. But yeah, Replicant / Gestalt, same game.
All right.
And Automata are the only two games in this series. Is it Automata? It's out on a lot of different platforms. It's not out on the Switch yet. It's releasing on the Switch in on October 6th. Is the case. By the time this gets published, it'll already be out. So I plan on playing it on the Switch when it releases there, covering the Switch version, seeing what that's like and stuff. This is the first game, more specifically like the remake remaster thingamabob of the first game, and Automata is the second game. And they're the only two games in the series. So I don't think there's any 2B in this game. I don't think.
Popola?
I doubt it.
Oh,
So there's that.
Hello.
So Replicant / Gestalt. Replicant released in Japan and Gestalt released in the West. The same game, essentially, though. In 2010, I believe it was. And then Automata came out in 2017, I think it was. And then Automata really hit it off, and people were like, oh my goodness, this is fantastic. And all of a sudden, there was intrigue about this game that barely got any attention like before. It was a lot more niche game at first. So they were like, oh, people know about this series now, so let's remaster the first game. So they released this remaster of the first game in 2019.
I want to apologize.
And
for
then this became like a lot more popular because now people knew about it from Automata.
stop.
And now Automata is
You
coming to
didn't
the
do
Switch
anything
like
wrong.
very soon.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to
Is the
protect the
case.
villagers.
I'm honestly surprised that there
jumped on your
hasn't
throat
been
for
like
it.
a third game yet, considering how famous Automata is nowadays.
very kind
Like
of you to say so.
I never played any of the NieR series before starting this. I just heard fantastic things about Automata, and considering how much I hear about it all the time, where it's like, oh my goodness, it's like a must-play JRPG that everyone has to experience. It's such a masterpiece. Considering I've heard that, I'd say that it's really popular nowadays, and
Yes.
I'm
about
surprised that they never made like maybe they are making a
that.
follow-up.
You know about the lost shrine.
Maybe.
The temple where I was
Maybe they
first
are making a
discovered.
third game in this series. Maybe, I don't know.
Well,
But yeah,
it
so this
seems
is
that
the
Shadow
this is the
Lord's
first one.
lair is
Automata is the
connected
second.
to it somehow.
Maybe there'll be a third eventually.
Oh,
Maybe.
it was right under our pages the whole
Time will tell. Ah.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
But yeah, I believe that this game takes place like about 1500 years after present day ish, and Automata is like
A boat?
thousands and thousands of years past that
Yes.
still.
The canal's finally been repaired.
I think
It took a lot longer than expected.
something like that.
What with the shades and all.
Something like
I
that.
also asked them to provide a
So I don't
boat
think
with a
there's
path
any
to the Lost Shrine's
Automata
back
like
entrance.
robots in this.
The ferryman
Maybe.
let
I
me
mean, I
use
haven't
it free
seen
of
any at
charge.
least. We
That
shall
should make it easier
we shall
for you to
see.
move from
Unless we
town to
see some
town.
later and it like leads into Automata at the
Thanks,
end.
Popola.
It is worth noting, it might actually potentially lead into Automata in a way, because
I feel like
the
you've done so
multiple
much already.
playthroughs that you do of this
Alright.
game,
And for the
everything that we've done so far has been in the original game. So we did playthrough 1 of just going through to the end the first time, playthrough 2 of, you know, reloading that save. You start at the time skip and then you get more context behind things. Playthrough 3, which we're on right now, which apparently the ending will change if you collect all the weapons. I'm gonna have to go and do that. And apparently you get a choice at the end of the final boss, which will lead into ending C or ending D, respectively.
Above the
So you can
entrance
do
to the
one
shopping district.
and then reload your save file and then redo the final boss and get ending D. And that's all that it was in the original
Hopefully
game.
this puts our days of running all over
But
behind
apparently this remake remaster
Faster
version
we can move,
has
faster
another
we can save
ending
you.
E that wasn't in the
Caesar is
original
all finished
game.
we need.
So, the final ending to this game is technically new as of Automata. So considering that was written after Automata exists, maybe the true final ending will actually lead into Automata in some way? Maybe? I don't know. I guess it technically could. 'Cause I guess you could say that the order that these stories came out was NieR Replicant routes A to D, then NieR Automata, then NieR Replicant ending E is the way that these things released technically.
Ah, just the person I wanted to see. Do you have a moment?
You want me to talk to
What's
you?
Our water wheel is on its last legs. I'd like to shore it
This-
up, but
was
the
this-
job is a little beyond my skill set.
Was this the main story mark thing or am I confusing myself? Yeah, something
This is a wise
maybe
thought on your
similar to
part.
Undertale.
That wheel
Ah.
is a machine of not insignificant age. Better to repair it now than wait.
I think this is a
until it
side quest
fails
thing, right?
completely.
I suppose we'd all be in trouble if it broke.
Yeah, I think this is
So what
just a
do we
side
need?
quest thing.
Replacing the axle of the paddleboard.
Why does he sound so distant?
I believe the strange thing storing facade should have everything we need.
Can you speak up?
All right, we'll head there. When
That
we
was
have a
weird.
minute.
Thank you. And while you're gone, I'll track down someone to do the actual repair work.
Yeah, I'm going to the wrong thing, Bob. But hey, I might need to do a whole bunch of these side quests anyway, because it might help me get the funds to get every weapon, you know? Might not be a bad idea. So, hi! Red Bag Man is back again.
Look who it is. Remember
Yeah,
me?
I remember you. You died last time and the time before. Hey, maybe you'll live this time? I don't know.
You're the slovenly half of that couple who refused to stop arguing.
Yep.
Hey, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been since the last playthrough where you died.
I've been in charge of this canal since we last talked.
It's a big task.
Apparently,
Why
did
can't
a
I turn my
pretty good
camera
job
anymore
with it
this way?
because They
Oh,
decided to make me the permanent ferryman.
can't turn my camera anymore that way.
Huh? Congrats.
Thanks.
Strange.
Still, it's not all puppies and unicorns. The old ball and chain is always harping on me now about how much I work. Anyway,
Just don't go to
got a
that
place
old
to be?
ship.
Just let me know and I'll take you there.
So, does it actually want me going somewhere? Was it? It wasn't Black to the Lost Shrine, was it? Hold on.
Oh there.
How does this go again? You go here, you get like the first key, I think. Yeah, you do the
Lost Shrine's
Gretel
up ahead,
boss.
Just past this cave.
You get the first key, and then you set out for like the multiple keys. Except instead of setting out for the multiple keys after this, I'll just go around doing side quests and collect every weapon, I guess? Yeah. I don't. Let's not go to the old ship. Let's not do that. That old shipwrecked ghost ship thing, Bob. Because yeah, he dies if he goes there. So we're back here again. Is it just gonna be this scene again? So it's the same cutscenes as playthrough B? Should I not even do this? Because last time it's like we got to see some more context behind this boss and see that this boss isn't actually all that evil. But we still had to fight anyway because the characters didn't know that. Do things change if you collect every weapon? Can I even collect every weapon for this point? Should I just go do it anyway? Because I think all I've seen online is it says like playthrough 3 Route C. Just go around and collect every weapon as you go through the game normally. So maybe we'll do this boss again, and that'll start us on the quest of going around collecting keys around the world. And while I'm doing that, we can just go around doing side quests and key hunting and stuff, I guess, maybe? Maybe? But this should be the last time that I have to do this. Because, as I mentioned before, apparently Route C and D, you could just like redo that same final boss, like reload the save before the final boss and get the other one. Since apparently you get some sort of a choice. Is the case. So this going around defeating these bosses and collecting these keys and stuff, it should be the last time we have to do this, I think. From what I've heard. I still think it's kind of silly that you need to do it this many times. It's kind of like Bravely Default second half. So we've seen this. But yeah, load up all the blade weapons in a can and then one shot the final boss. Yeah, like what is the reason that it requires you to get all the weapons? Like there must be some sort of a story reason or something, right? But I have no idea why. All I know is that little infographic before starting this playthrough where you know, at the end of last route it's like, oh, on your next one collect every weapon, and I was like, oh, okay. And everywhere online is saying go around collect every weapon, and that's what you need to truly beat the game at the end. So yeah, maybe it's something like that. I genuinely have no idea what the story reason could be. Collect every weapon. This seems like such a niche weird thing, you know. I really hope NieR Automata doesn't have something like that as well, where you gotta go collect every weapon in order to truly beat the game. Bam. That would suck. But yeah, sure. Yeah, I saw the post about that. I was like, wow, that's certainly something, isn't it? How's it going today, Mortis? This way we go. All the sniffles. I can move this like one this way, and then this sure is a difficult puzzle. I really need to rack my brain to figure out the solution to these ones. I do have to say. Is that something or other? I just saw it being posted in Discord. I didn't actually tune into the video itself. Is it too easy, or is it just too easy because I'm running past everything instead of actually fight? Good, just caught one of your dogs trying to climb the fence. There's actually sharks in Florida highways right now. Oh, jeez. Also, my doogie's coming down to say hi. It seems like. Jesse, hi. Hi. How are you doing? Hey, sweetie. All right, through we go. Hi. All right, well, take that, silly box. Get this on out of here. Push this all out of the way. There's the very brief doogie cam. Whee! And then I should just be able to, like, get this over here, right? Most likely. Look at those guys through the wall. Want to damage me through the wall like the rude dudes that they are. Also, Guzma gifting a sub that's going to Prisma Wyvern. I appreciate the gifted sub there, Mortis. Generous mad lad. 24 gifted subs to the channel. My goodness gracious. Prisma Wyvern, welcome back into T-Man Harmonic. Hope you enjoy another months of the emotes and sub badge. Did I just say Guzma? Gosh dang, I meant Mortis. I guess it's because like Guzma's typically the only one that goes around gifting subs, that like my brain has just like become like autopilot on Guzma. I saw Mortis and I like in my head said Mortis, but I guess my brain and like mouth is just so used to speaking Guzma, because like 99% of the time the gifted sub goes out. Turn back. What happens if I actually turn back?
Certainly not.
I'm so sorry about that, Mortis. I very much appreciate the mad ladness.
Bodies aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard of this. A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
Should I know anything else about playthrough 3 here? Should I Google it, ask if I can turn back? Let's see here. NieR Replicant play through 3, because all I know is that I gotta collect every weapon. But is there anything else that I gotta know? Can I have this go in a different way? Do I not need to kill the boss? Let's see here. There are some new scenes in the 3rd run. You can just skip everything in your 3rd and 4th runs. You can speed run the game, skip everything, and save at Lost Shrine. Okay. But otherwise, is it just collect every weapon? Any difference in 3rd playthrough? Just a couple other scenes. What about collecting every weapon though? But otherwise things are the same again? Ah. I'll just say like play through 3 all weapons. Like, do you need all 33 weapons in NieR Replicant? To see all the endings in NieR Replicant, you'll need to collect all 33 weapons in the game. It never says why. I guess we'll just like zoom through and collect weapons along the way? I guess, or something? Weird. But yeah, but following the hurricane, this one seems incredibly scary. Jeez. 21 Waffle Houses closes that bad. Oh no. I saw that. I've seen videos like Criticals talking about Waffle House, where it's like Waffle House will be open no matter what unless the location is destroyed. So if Waffle Houses are getting closed, you know that that's like a red alert moment right there. All right. Wait up. Just move this away. Push this down. This music sounds like something that I'd hear on like an ancient temple in Zelda Skyward Sword or something. Just kind of gives me those vibes. I guess I didn't need to push that again, did I? Oh, hi, friends. Ah. Too bad I'm allergic to my friend nose. That is too bad. Is this the room where I have to fight things? It is, isn't it? No! I hate it. Okay. But I'm like pretty used to this room by now, is the thing. I'm used to its BS, is the thing. I'm used to it by now. Oh, I can't do the ground stab. I'm not as used to it as I hoped I was. Never mind, it was all a prank. It was all a prank. I'm not used to it at all. Everything's a lie. Many pew-pews. Many. Yeah, I mean, or like pots or something or other. Just whatever they could scrounge up. Is Twitch doing that? Maybe it's your internet being wonky. We know how much it caused like issues during things like Mario 3D World. Okay. Right in the arse. Okay. Yeah, bit by bit, I have gotten more used to the combat in this game, even if it is kind of wonky. I've gotten more used to things. Whoa. You absolute weirdos. Whoa! Gosh dang it. Well, so much for that. Right as I say that, I've been getting more used to combat. No, I wanted the... Gosh dang it. Well, now I'm in here doing this because I just wanted to do that. Gosh dang it. This is really not so great. Oh, that's the wall. It's rather embarrassing, isn't it? Well. Can I knock any to the ground, maybe? To get that ground stab? Yes, I can. Hello, Frankie. There have been issues all day with Twitch, so probably still happening. So it could just be something like that. It could well be. Stabby stab. How are you doing today? Whoa. No. Can I knock one of you guys to the ground, maybe? Why are you, like, suddenly higher speed? What the heck? It's like they were moving faster. That was weird. I wonder if it's something to do with the fact that sometimes the frame rate slows down. So maybe it slowed down for a second and then it starts speeding up. So then they start going like ultra speed or something. Maybe that's what happened. But yeah, I was watching Critical as well and caught up on the chess drama. Relatively. I know I know that there was that whole thingamabob with, I don't know if there's like recent news, but I know that there was, you know, this underdog that was able to take out the best chess player in the world, and people were theorizing that he had like anal beads that were giving him Morse code for the moves to do or something like that. Chess be one of the wackiest theories I've ever heard. Okay, now they're at like more normal speeds. It seems like getting to a little bit more normal speeds. I don't know. Sometimes the frame rate for this game is all over the place. Sometimes it slows down, and then sometimes it'll just like speed up again and get like all crazy. So that has been like a thing that's happened now then. So that's a new development. Like, he was kind of implying that he thought that it was cheating before, but didn't directly say it. But now he's just like directly come out and said it, that he thinks that it was cheating. Well, out we go. Away we go. I guess we'll go fight this boss out here again. So we've seen this. Yeah, sorry about that. We're gonna be best friends now, and then us as the player are gonna run in and ruin everything in the Undertale genocide route here. Because we're just like super duper rude dudes. But I guess we're officially speed running this one, basically.